Here we go. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Here we have another creative story, Lord Durk, they got him. They got Lil Durk right now in the FEDS, and he was trying to get out, but he was denied bond. So right now, basically what's going on right now, Lil Durk is saying, you know what? I'm gonna have to sit down for a while. There's a good chance I might have to sit down as long as my father did. 26 years. Is 26 years a long time? Maybe. You know what? I'm going to figure out what I was doing 26 years ago. Let me go back right now. I remember. Actually, I don't remember. I didn't really think about it. I didn't want to go that far back. It's an unfortunate situation. Some people say for Lil Durk, but other individuals say, you know what? It's an unfortunate situation for everybody, especially the individuals who Lil Durk has been accused of doing whatever he's been accused of doing to him. But either way, the feds say, you know what? We can't afford to let Mr. Banks out because there's a possibility. I'm just talking, that's it. But I'm just thinking, that's what they're thinking. They probably say, you know what, if we let Mr. Banks out, there's nothing to say stop him from committing the crimes that he's been accused of doing that got him here in the first place. Imagine that. So basically what they're saying, basically, you know what? He's a risk. That's one of the downsides of having money. Imagine that. Imagine having too much money to your name, it becomes a problem. So that's the situation, what's going on with Lil Durk right now. They say, you know what, he's so powerful. He's able to give individuals, I'm just talking, allegedly, money to unalive people. Don't forget, he would have been better off sliding by himself, even though I don't promote violence. But that's what they're saying. They're saying, I mean, let's get back to the topic. Either way, he was denied bond. I'm quite certain when he walked back to that jail cell, he was so sad. Freedom is a precious thing. You will never realize how precious freedom is until you lose it. They got him trapped in a box. Matter of fact, he's like a pit bull right now. Not a dangerous pit bull, but he's to the point where he could be aggressive. So we got to hold him. We got to put him in that cage right there because we love him. I mean, but he could be, you know, I'm just talking. Either way, they're going to say, you know, we're going to put him in the cage because he's behaving like a wild animal. A wild animal. What individual in their right mind would want to pay somebody based off what they're saying to unalive somebody? Imagine that. Imagine kicking back, relaxing in your bed. I'm not sure if he was in his bed, or if he was in his car, or if he was in the shower. Maybe he was just on the couch. Imagine that. Imagine being on the couch, placing orders on individuals, like you're placing orders, saying, you know what, I'm about to get some pizza. I'm about to, you know, I want this done, I want this. Matter of fact, I need extra toppings. I did hear Lil Durk say, you know what? Headshot. And I'm thinking in my mind, who's thinking about headshots? I'm not thinking about that. Then I had to go back in my mind. Only thing I'm thinking about is working overtime because that's all I do. I'm just talking, I'm just joking too. Only thing I'm thinking about is getting extra cream in my coffee. Extra cream in my coffee. Extra cream. But no, Lil Durk, headshot. And he's trying to figure out why he had no bond. It's not like he was singing one of those Michael Jackson songs. Dirty Diana, whoa. He's saying headshots. Matter of fact, he said it so much times, my head started to hurt. Imagine that. I'm just talking, but it really did though. But either way, Lil Durk, he was denied bond. He wanted to be free. They say he wanted to drive around in his fancy cars. He wanted to kick back, relax in his mansion. Matter of fact, I heard he had a big bed. They say he wanted to sleep in his big bed. But no. Is he going delusional? Or am I going delusional? Don't forget, I get older every second. Imagine that. Getting older every day too. Lil Durk getting older every second too. He's getting older every day too. The only difference is he's locked up. Imagine that. Imagine me getting older every second, every day, and be locked up at the same time. Don't forget when he was out. Headshots, headshots, headshots. But even besides that, he was living a good old life. Big old cars, big old mansions, big old chains, big old watches, big old everything. Now he got his a big old jail cell. Imagine that. All those jail cells big or they're small. Imagine that. Imagine having a big jail cell. Imagine that. So let's take that back. Most likely it's small. But either way, they got Mr. Banks there. Modern day C Murder. Well, he's a little different from C Murder. Imagine that. Imagine being different from C Murder. At least C Murder had, I'm not going to indulge in crime. But either way, both these individuals, they're at a place, they say they don't want to be there. Imagine not want to be somewhere where you are. But I promise you this, if I don't promise you anything at all, the individuals who these individuals are being accused of unaliving, I guarantee you they don't want to be unalive. Imagine not want to be unalive. Imagine that. Imagine say, you know what, I want to come back. Restart. I got a brand new life. It's a video game. You know what? I'm going to power back up. I'm back. But unfortunately, it's not like that. Imagine that. Lil Durk, he grew up in that video game life. Video game era. Where individuals play video games. I'm just talking. I'm not blaming anything in video games. I'm just saying Lil Durk was living his life like he's playing a video game. What was going on through his mind? What was he thinking? Does he not believe in losses? Imagine that. Imagine not believing in losses. I forgot. These individuals caught themselves the Get Back Gang. Get Back Gang. What are you getting back? Imagine trying to get back someone who's no longer around. These individuals don't know when to surrender and retreat and wave the white flag. No, they say, you know what? I'm not waving the white flag. We're going to war. Imagine that. Imagine going to war. I'm just talking. Then Lil Durk say, you know what? We're going to war. Not just Lil Durk alone. A whole lot of these individuals from Chicago, Lil Durk from his neighborhood, they don't believe in retreat and surrender. They want to go to war. The consequence that comes along with keep on battling. Imagine that. Imagine staying on the battlefield. More deaths, more jails. So that's what happened right here. These individuals do not believe in retreating and surrendering. They keep battling. That's what I heard. Matter of fact, I heard Brick Baby say it. Brick Baby, he locked up. He locked up too. But he said these individuals, the more money they get, the more powerful they feel, the more they feel like they can inflict violence on their enemies, or individuals who they call their enemies, even though they're not enemies. They're not real enemies. Imagine that. Imagine someone not being a real enemy, but you're saying, you know what? They're my enemy. So that's what's going on with Durk right now. Either way, he's gonna realize all these individuals that look like him, he's locked up with them, and they're all brothers now. That's what I'm saying. There was never real enemies. Imagine that. Imagine never really being enemies, but you thought you was enemies. That's what I'm saying. So little Durk, he's locked in with the brothers right now. He's trying to do better. I have to admit. It's one of those things right there. It's like you go from private planes to private boats. I mean, you can rent those things, you know what I mean? Little Durk had money, but he had a couple of dollars. He had more than, let's not get into it, but no more rented jets, no more caviar eating, no more trips to Bermuda, no more trips to Antigua. He's definitely not going to St. Croix. He's not going to Guam. He's not going to Italy. He's not going to Dubai. Only place he might go is out of his cell for 15 minutes at a time. Imagine that. Imagine they send a little Durk to the ADX. There's a possibility. So sad, so unfortunate. Who is he trying to prove something to? I know, to the streets. Who's the streets? Down out individuals who don't know their fathers. I'm not saying that. Maybe a few of them. I'm not going to keep saying the same thing. I mean, revenge. Revenge is one of those things. Because believe it or not, if Lil Durk had maybe waited a few years instead of going out of his way to commit crimes, maybe these individuals who went out of their way to commit crimes on Lil Durk would have felt bad about it, and they would have called him and said, brother, I'm sorry. But most likely they're probably still doing that right now because they're locked up together right now. Imagine that. I'm quite certain Lil Durk, well, let me not say that. You know where he is. But you know what? These individuals get treated like babies. You're going here today, you're going here tomorrow. But I'm assuming what's going on with Lil Durk's for the best. Because every individual in their right mind would say, you know what? I'm not going to go out of my way to put myself in a position where I can make $200,000 per night. Imagine that. Imagine doing 2 shows in one night and you're making $500,000 in one night. So that's what's going on right there. $500,000 in one night. Lil Durk had the potential to do that. And then he say, you know what? Enough is enough. I had enough of that. I'm not comfortable unless I'm in the trenches. I'm not comfortable unless I'm where all the werewolves is at. Imagine that, werewolves. I mean, imagine being a werewolf. I mean, I'm just talking. I haven't seen a werewolf in a long. I'm just talking. But that's what's going on with Lil Durk right now. He made up his mind to say, you know what? I'm going to live my life like that guy in that Scarface movie. I'm going to make money. I'm going to probably consume nonsense. Get all these firearms. And send people out there do things for me. I'm just talking, that's it. But that's what they said Lil Durk was doing. Will he get free? He should be free. If he's innocent, imagine that. Imagine being innocent and still go to jail. It happens all the time. Imagine that happens to Lil Durk. Nope, Lil Durk said, you know what? I have all the receipts. I was here at this time. I wouldn't do this. I didn't talk to that person. I have no idea who this man is. Why would I do that? Why would I throw everything away? I believe in Allah. You know, but don't forget, everything I'm saying just for entertainment purposes. But it's really serious what's going on with Lil Durk right now. He's in a position where he could get a chance to breathe fresh air again or not. Imagine that. A whole lot of individuals taking breathing fresh air for granted until they're placed in a position where they can't breathe fresh air anymore. Just farts. Imagine that. Your inmate, he's so disgusting. I don't know a lot. Only thing I do know is cry no pay, but I see him do it. Unbelievable. Mr. Banks, go have a seat.